Talk about raining on your parade. Well, that's exactly what happened to Rams rookie quarterback Jared Goff, literally and figuratively. Goff, who was the top overall draft pick by the Rams, made his pro debut in front of the home crowd in a constant rain at the LA Memorial Coliseum. Then, after having a 10-0 lead through 3.5 quarters, the Rams gave it up to the Miami Dolphins, who rallied for 2 late touchdowns to beat Goff in his debut in the Rams 14-10.
As far as Jared's concerned, he did a really good job. No delay games, was in complete control, in the huddle. Did a nice job on the line of scrimmage. Was disappointed in the outcome of the game, but I think you can see the light. There's light there for him. So we'll continue to allow him to get ready and continue to progress. But disappointed, obviously disappointed, to go into the last 6 minutes of the game and be up by 10 and lose it.
I think it took me a couple drives to settle in, and that was expected. I expected that. Similar to when I first started in college and high school and my whole life. Your first game in there, you got to kind of settle in. It took a couple drives probably, but I felt good, and felt like I did settle in well through the game. Obviously very disappointed with the result there at the end and how things turned out and how we felt through the whole game and how in control we were, and how at the end there, 6 minutes left, just kind of couldn't put it away.
Both teams had issues offensively, with the Dolphins netting just 240 yards and the Rams just 226. But it was the Dolphins who took advantage of late and costly penalties by the Rams to steal the win.
Your defense holds someone scoreless for 3.5 quarters and a good offense, and then all of a sudden you give up 2 touchdown drives with penalties. It's not good. So, we beat ourselves today with penalties and allowing big plays in the last 2 drives.
So the Jared Goff era continues for the Rams next week when they're in New Orleans to take on Drew Brees and the Saints.
We're going to go to New Orleans next week and get a W. That's what we got to do. Got to get back on the horse on tomorrow, go out and practice throughout this whole week, and go to New Orleans and win the game there.
It's hard to praise any one of your players in a loss like this, but when all eyes are on our quarterback, I thought he handled this game pretty well. So, and I'm looking forward to him having another real week of preparation. And what greater challenge can you imagine being in his shoes and going down and competing against the likes of Drew Brees? That's a huge challenge for a young quarterback.
From the Coliseum, I'm Eric Geller reporting for the Rams Wire.